Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to explain the second problem from the topic omitted measurements, and the condition here is the bearing and the distance. So the bearing and distance of a same line is missing. Here the bearing and distance both are missing for the same line. So now observe the question here. So here you can see they have given the closed traverse ABCD. So ABCD is a closed traverse and they have given the line, length and bearings. So you can observe AB, BC and CD. So you might think about where is DA. So if it is a closed traverse, it must end back to A, right? So if it starts from A, then it must end on A itself. So they have not given DA here. So that means for the DA line, they don't know the length and they don't know the bearing. So, which means here in this question, the length of DA and the bearing of DA both are missing. So, in the previous problem, you observed that the length and bearing of different lengths were missing. But here in this particular problem, you are observing both the distance and the bearing of same line, which is DA, is missing. So you can look at here, length and bearing of AD could not be found. So here you can observe DA is nothing but AD, because always in a traverse, so if this is a traverse, A, B, C and D. See, always the length of AD is equal to length of DA, right? Always the length will be same either you measure from this side or you measure from this side. So the length will be same. So for that reason they have asked the length and bearing of AD, but AD means nothing but DA, because the length of AD and DA are same, and the bearing. So if we are getting the bearing of DA, then the back bearing or the fore bearing of DA will become AD. If we are add 180 or deduct 180, then it will give the value of AD. So now in this question they have asked us to calculate the length and bearing. So we need to find the length and bearing of DA. So as the length and bearing are missing, they have not mentioned this in question. So just they have given the length and bearing of AB, BC and CD. So you have to measure for DA. So once observe the question and wrote it down, I'll erase this and I'll solve the problem. Let's solve the problem. So solution. Here first we have to calculate latitude and departure for the line DA, because we don't know the length and bearing of DA line. So as we don't know the length and bearing of DA line, we need to calculate the latitude and departure for the line DA. So to calculate the departure of and the latitude of DA, we need to apply the principle of close traverse. So the principle of close traverse is summation of latitude must be equal to 0 and summation of departure must be equal to 0. So I'll explain this in Kannada once. See, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ DA ಲೈನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ, ABCD ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಇದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ? AB ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ ಲೈನು, BC ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ, CD ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಯದೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಅಂದರೆ DA ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? DAದು ಲೈನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಾರಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ DAದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರಿಂಗು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರ, DA ಮತ್ತು ಸಾರಿ ADದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಲೈನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಲೆಂತ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್, AD ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ DA. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, DAದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ DA ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಚರ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೂಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ DAನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0 ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಸೊ ಈ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಚರ್ನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ಸಿಗ್ಮಾ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಣ. ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡಿಗೆ ಬಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಏನು, L cos θ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಂತ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಲೆಂತ್ಗಳಿದಾವೆ, 4 ಲೆಂತ್ ಬರಬೇಕು, AB BC CD ಮತ್ತು DA, ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ಆಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 4 ಲೆಂತ್ AB BC CD and DA, we will get 4 length and 4 bearings. So let all L be the length of line, L be the length of line and theta be the bearing of line, bearing of line. So as per the principle of close traverse, summation of latitude ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ L1 cos theta 1. Here L1 is nothing but length of AB, theta 1 is bearing of AB, plus L2 cos theta 2, which means length of BC, bearing of BC, plus L3 cos theta 3, that is length of CD, bearing of CD, plus L4 cos theta 4. Here L4 is nothing but length of AD or DA, bearing of DA. That is equal to 0 because we only have 4 traverse sides in the given traverse A, B, C, D. Now let's substitute the values here. So length of L1, which denotes length of AB, so that is 485. So just write 485 cos, sorry 485 cos. Now theta 1 is nothing but bearing of AB. Look at the question. So the bearing of AB is 314 degrees 48 minutes. So write 314 degrees 48 minutes plus. Now let's move to the L2 cos theta 2. Now L2 is nothing but length of BC. So length of BC is 1725. So 1725 cos theta 2. Theta 2 is bearing of BC. So the bearing of BC is 16 degrees for 24 minutes. So 16 degrees 24 minutes. And now plus L3 cos theta 3. So length of third line, which is CD line. So the length is 1050. 1050 cos theta 4. Sorry, theta 3. So theta 3 is bearing of BC. Bearing of CD. That is 142 degrees 6 minutes. 142 degrees 6 minutes plus we need to write L4 cos theta 4, but we don't know the length of DA line and we don't know the bearing of DA line. So for that reason, let's substitute L4 as L, theta 4 as theta. So L cos theta, that is equal to 0. Now this is the substitution for the summation of latitudes. Now write L cos theta as it is, because that is the unknown value. So write L cos theta. Now solve all these three substitutions for the latitudes of AB, latitude of BC, latitude of CD. Now let's take the sum of these three latitudes, then you will get a value and we should write the value here. So take the calculator. I will calculate it now. 485 cos 314 degrees 48 minutes plus 1725 cos 16 degrees 24 minutes plus 1050 cos 142 degrees 06 minutes, and I am getting the value 1168.025. So and I am getting the same value in positive nature because all the three are positive. So now plus 1168.02. So this is the L cos theta. This is the summation of latitudes of AB, BC and CD. Now this is the latitude of DA. So latitude of DA, let's keep the latitude of DA here itself and let's transfer the latitude of other lines on the other side of the equal. So L cos theta is equal to minus 1168.02. So the value of L cos theta will be minus 1168.02. So this is the equation 1. Now I will write this above here for the future substitutions. So L cos theta is equal to minus 1168.02. Okay, and now we have to determine the departure. So for that we need to apply departure principle, that is L sin theta. So the formula for the departure is L sin theta. Let's just remove the cos and apply sin theta. That will give us the value. See, the formula will become L1 sin theta 1, L2 sin theta 2, L3 sin theta 3, L4 sin theta 4. And now let's substitute the values as it is. So as I have already substituted for latitudes, the values doesn't change, just the changes here. Instead of cos we have to substitute sin. So I will write sin here. for all the numbers here. Sine. So here sine. Now so here the variable is L sin theta. So this is the single variable. So let's write the variable here L sin theta. Sorry, I don't know if it is a variable or not. Mathematics is not my subject and I am not much perfect in maths. So L sin theta, this is the unknown value here and we don't have any substitutions. So let's keep L sin theta as it is. Now let's solve the numbers here. So these are the numbers we have substituted for the L1 theta 1, L2 theta 2, L3 theta 3. Now let's solve this substitutions. So 485 sine 314 degrees 48 minutes plus 1725 sine 16 degrees 24 minutes plus 1050 sine 142 degrees 06 minutes. Now we are getting the value 787.896. That means 787.9. So I will write the value here. So we have to keep L sin theta as it is. Now after solving these three values, we are getting 787.9. So get 787.90. Actually we get 787.89. 89 can be written rounded it off to 787.9. Now that must be equal to 0 as per the principle of closed terms. Now let's transfer this number to the other side so that we can get the value of L sin theta. So L sin theta is equal to, if it moves to the other side, it becomes minus or negative. So 787.90. So this is equation 2. So I'll write the same here for the future substitutions. Minus 787.90. See, this is the departure of dA. And L cos theta is equal to minus 1168.02. That was the latitude of dA, because here the missing omitted measurements are for single line. So as it is for single line and same line, so latitude and departure. So we know the latitude and departure of line dA. Now as we know latitude and departure, we can calculate the length by using length of the line is equal to square root of latitude square plus departure square. See, now we know latitude and departure of dA. Now we have to calculate the length. Now length of the line dA is equal to square root of summation of latitude square plus summation of departure square. Here we have to substitute summation of latitude square, which means we have to substitute the latitude of dA, and here we have to substitute the latitude of sorry, departure of DA. Sorry, departure. Now let's square root of. So the latitude of DA is minus 1168.02. So let's substitute minus 1168.02 and we have to square the number. So just write the square plus as it is plus from the formula itself. Now open bracket and write the departure, summation of departure of DA. Now look at the departure. The departure is minus 787.90. So minus 787.90. It is the departure and we have to apply the square. Now DA, length of DA is equal to, let's solve the substitutions. Hit the button, square root, then open a bracket and again once more open the bracket. Minus 1168.02, close the bracket and then hit the button, square, then plus, again open the bracket. Now minus 787.90, close the bracket, hit the square button, then again close the bracket. Now calculate the answer. So you will get the answer 1408.92. So that is the length of the line DA, 1408.92. 1408.92 meters. So this is the, here we have written meter because all the line or the length which I have given in the question are in meters. So for that reason we have to write the length in meters. Length of DA is 1408.92. Now we need to calculate the bearing. We need to calculate the bearing. Here you can observe latitude and departures both are having minus signs. So as per the directions or as per the quadrants here, so we know that both latitude and departure will be in the negative sign where it comes to third quadrant. So this is the third quadrant, right? That is southwest. So for the southwest quadrant we will have negative latitude and negative departure. So here you can observe the latitude and departure of DA both are negative. So now we can come to a conclusion that the calculated bearing, so the further we are going to calculate the bearing, so that bearing will come in or will be lied in third quadrant. Now let's calculate the bearing. So to calculate the bearing, we have to apply the formula. Theta is equal to tan inverse of sigma departure by sigma latitude. So I will write here bearing of DA, that is equal to that can be denoted by theta, that is equal to tan inverse of summation of departure divided by summation of latitude. Now that is equal to tan inverse as it is from the formula. Now see summation of departure. So the summation of departure for the line DA is minus 787.9. So we don't need to write the sign here, just write the number 787.90 divided by, now summation of latitude. The summation of latitude for DA line is 1168.02. So write that 1168.02. Now calculate. So click the shift button, then click tan button. Now it will be tan inverse. So open the bracket. So here as it is MS calculator, we have to always open a bracket, but in the sum of like ES calculator, some people have, some students have ES calculator, and in that calculator the bracket is opened by default, but here we have to open the bracket manually. First tan inverse click ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಅದಾದಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 787.90 divided by 1168.02. Now close the bracket. Now hit the button equal to, now the value is 34.00. So the value is in radians, but we need it in degrees, minutes and seconds. So just hit the button, degree button, and we'll get the value 34 degrees 0 minutes 7 seconds. I'll write it here, 34 degrees 0 minutes 7 point, actually it is 7.35 seconds. You can write that 7.35 seconds. Now always whenever you use the formula tan inverse of sigma departure divided by sigma latitude to calculate the bearing of any line, always the obtained value will be in the quadrantal bearing system or reduced bearing system. So here, as it is in quadrantal bearing system, we have to denote the quadrant and we have to denote the directions. So quadrantal bearing system ಒಳಗೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್, ಸೌತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್, ಸೌತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್, ನಾರ್ತ್ ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. So always we have to denote the direction, either it may be north east, south west, south east, north west, anything. So now we have to write exact direction for the bearing of DA. So here you can observe, as the latitude and departure both are negative, as we have already discussed, these both negative values will lie on third quadrant. The third quadrant is nothing but southwest quadrant. So for that reason, write south and west. So this will become south 34 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds west. So this is the quadrantal bearing, achieved or obtained quadrantal bearing of DA. Now you can observe in the question, all the bearings are given in WCB format. So we have to convert this quadrantal bearing to WCB. So here you can see southwest or third quadrant. Third quadrant means which is larger than 180 degrees. So as it is larger than 180 degrees, we have to add. So theta in WCB is equal to 180 degrees plus, excuse me, sorry for the interruption, I got a call. Now we were calculating the whole circle bearing, or we were converting the reduced bearing of line DA to whole circle bearing. So as the bearing theta is in the third or lies in third quadrant, which means that is greater than 180 degree. So here you can observe the value is less than 180 degree. So that means we have to add 180 degrees to make this quadrantal bearing as a whole circle bearing. So 180 degrees plus, write the same value here, 34 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds, and that must be equal to 214 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds. This is in whole circle bearing format. WC. This is in reduced bearing or quadrantal bearing system. So the theta value first, as we obtained first, that was in reduced bearing or quadrantal bearing system. Now we have converted the same into whole circle bearing system, and the value is 214 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds. Now this is the bearing of DA. Bearing of DA. So the bearing of DA is 240 degrees 0 minutes 7.34 seconds, and the length of DA is 1408.92 meters. So once observe the question, they have asked length and bearing of AD. They have asked the length and bearing of AD. Now we have calculated length and bearing of DA. As I have already explained, length will be always same. Either you measure the line from A to D or D to A. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಲೆಂತ್ ನ A ಇಂದ D ಗೆ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದ, D ಇಂದ ವಾಪಸ್ A ಗೆ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ರಾಯಚೂರಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ನನಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು ಲೆಂತ್? ಸುಮಾರು 400 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ರಾಯಚೂರಿಂದ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ 400 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಆದರೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿಂದ ರಾಯಚೂರಿಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂತೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕಮ್ಮಿನೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ರೋಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ ರೋಡಲ್ಲೇ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ the length of DA is equal to length of AD. ಅದನ್ನ ಬರೆಯೋಣ. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಲೆಂತ್ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ the bearing of AD will not be equal to bearing of DA because there will be difference of 180 degrees. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ 180 degrees ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ write the value of or the length of AD and length bearing of AD. Now we have obtained length of DA and bearing of DA. Now just write length of AD and bearing of AD. So here length of AD is equal to length of DA, that is equal to what was the length? Yes. So the length is 1408.9, I think. 1408.9. So 1408.9 is almost equal to 1409 meters. So that also can be written. But as we have calculated previously, so the length was 1408.9. So I am going to write the same here. Now let's calculate the bearing. Bearing of AD is equal to, see, some of you students are not from diploma. So as the students of diploma, they will know surveying one part. So some of you are from lateral entry PUC based, so you have not studied yet the surveying one theory, so you can't know the forebearing and back bearing topic. I'll just explain it briefly. See, if this is the traverse A, B, C and D, so always we will measure the bearings. There are two bearings, forebearing and back bearing. So this is the forebearing of AD. So this arrow mark indicates forebearing of AD. That is FB of AD. Now here from the D point, if you measure the same line, the bearing of same line, it will be different. So this will be called as back bearing of AD, because the line is AD. So this is the back bearing of AD. Now this can also be called as forebearing of DA, because this is the forebearing of DA. As you are measuring from D to A, it can be called as forebearing of DA, or else you can call it as back bearing of AD. This is the forebearing and this is the back bearing of AD line. Now the difference between these two bearings will be 180 degrees. Always forebearing and back bearing will be having difference of exact 180 degrees. So that is the principle. Now let's write the bearing of AD now. So as we have calculated bearing of DA, which means just the back bearing of DA will give you bearing of AD. So bearing of AD is equal to 180 degrees plus bearing of it's not plus, we have to deduct 180 degrees because the difference, as the difference is 180 degrees. Now the obtained value, the whole circle bearing value of bearing of DA was something 214 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds. So as it is greater than 180 degrees, we have to deduct 180 degrees to get the bearing of AD. So the formula says bearing of DA minus 180 degrees. So that is 214 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds minus 180 degrees, which means 180 degrees 0 minutes 0 seconds. So that will give you the bearing of AD. So we'll calculate 214 degrees 0 minute 7.35 seconds minus 180 degrees. So this will give the value 34 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds. Now this is the bearing of AD, and the obtained value is in whole circle bearing system. So this is the WCB. Please don't write WCB and RB in the brackets in the exam. I am just writing here on the board to make you understand. So now the obtained value is in whole circle bearing system. See, in the previous reduced bearing system, so when we calculated the bearing of DA, the reduced bearing system value was same 34 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds. Don't think both are same, because actually that was in quadrangle bearing system, and the value of quadrangle bearing system is equal to 214 degrees 0 minutes 7.35 seconds. But here the value is 34 degrees, and this is in whole circle bearing system. It is not a reduced bearing system. Now this completes the second problem. I hope this is a little bit easier than the previous one and also the future one.